Now that we have seen what is isothermal and adiabatic processes, let's see how to calculate the work done. This video is all about mathematically deriving the expressions for work done. We'll do it only for the reversible expansion cases here, that is work done by the gas. First one is the adiabatic process. Let's say the gas goes from state 1 to 2. The pressure is not constant, therefore we need a function to integrate. From the ideal gas law, P equals nRT by V, which has temperature T in it. Now T in this case is not a constant. So if we have an expression for P only as a function of V, it will be better. Since we know some details about the process, like the heat exchange is 0, we can arrive at an expression for P as a function of only volume. Let's see how. Let's start from the first law. Since no heat exchange occurs, it is equal to 0 in adiabatic process. Let's find out these two terms du and pdv separately and substitute here. We have seen that U equals 3/2 of nRT in the video on internal energy. Differentiate it with respect to T. We see something familiar. The heat capacity at constant volume. So write du in terms of dt. Take the ideal gas law, rearrange it to get an expression for P. Substitute du and pdv in the first law. We get delta Q equals ncv dt plus nRT by v dv equals 0. Take this equation and rearrange it to have temperature and volume in separate terms. Integrate both the sides, we get logarithmic terms. We can move Cv by R to the power of T2 divided by T1. Find exponential to both the sides, rearrange it, we get this expression. It tells that V multiplied by T power Cv divided by R is a constant. From gas law, Vt is Pv divided by R. So we get Pv power Cv plus R divided by Cv. If we move the gas constant power Cv by R to the right side, we have to change the constant into a new one, C. We have seen that Cv plus R is Cp, therefore Pv power Cp by Cv is a constant. The term Cp by Cv is denoted in a single letter, gamma. We can use this expression in calculating work done. Substitute P equals Cv power minus gamma. Integration yields C multiplied by V power 1 minus gamma divided by 1 minus gamma. When the upper and lower limits are substituted, we get this. Since C equals to Pv power gamma, we can substitute P1V1 power gamma and P2V2 power gamma in place of C. Then we get P2V2 minus P1V1 divided by 1 minus gamma. That is the expression for work done in an adiabatic process. Remember, the heat exchange is 0. From first law, we can understand that this entire work occurs from only the reduction in internal energy. Let's calculate work done in an isothermal process. It is simpler. We can start from the gas law and get an expression for P which has both T and V. Since temperature is constant in an isothermal process, we can happily use this expression and integrate. nRT natural log of V2 divided by V1. As we have seen before, for ideal gas, internal energy depends on temperature alone. Since the temperature is constant, the internal energy is constant. So from the first law, we can understand that W is equal to Q. All the heat supplied in an isothermal expansion is converted into work. This is easy to see, isn't it? All the heat is converted into work. But it is impossible to make a machine that does this on a continuous basis. No machine can ever convert all the supplied heat into work in case it has to do it on a continuous basis. This is what we are going to see in the next video. See you.